Howdy. I'm trying to pin the message. Back again for round two. What the hell? Let me send the word out. There. Now we'll try this. That's weird. Hey, Annan. Hey, Tarquin. There we go. Now we got it pinned. Yeah, we're talking about that sudden shutdown of 10th Man. I don't know if y'all saw it. I did. I thought it was freaking hilarious. You know, he's so pissed right now. He's probably shaking in his boots and his house and all that. Come on up, Tarquin. Annan, News Now Fort Worth, Windio. Come on up. I'm trying not to do this. Like, oh, right on. Imagine 10th planning. Yeah, I could see that. That's cool, Tarquin. It was New Houston that did it to me, got me shut down. Couldn't have had nothing to do with the threats that he was making, you think? No. Go after your family till the end of time? I do remember him saying that. Anybody else? Yeah, 10th Man Live was shut down. Bless your heart. They were probably watching him. Or somebody reported him. Who knows? I know I didn't do it. I thought about it, but I didn't. I'm just a little channel. Well, yeah, I suppose he's trying that. It's just nobody else was live, so he went and did it on his own. He was going to try and pull a Josh and get other people's channels in trouble instead of his own. Well, no, he was streaming live today. Bless your heart. What, not 45 minutes ago? Oh, that's nice. News Now Fort Worth. Well done. Alex said he had 7 videos up this morning and they're all hid now. Afraid of a third strike. So, yeah, I kind of found it interesting. I mean, to saying that News Now Houston has to take down that strike. How many people think that? Give me a 1 if you think that News Now Houston will take down that strike. I don't see it happening. The strike that old News Now Houston put on him. 2, you guys think he will? Wow. Captain Oblivious 0. Okay, twin mommy. Yeah, that's what I said. 1, he won't. Hello, Church of 4. 4. Absolutely. Did you see that, Church of 4? You can come up. It's pinned up on top there. Yeah, maybe. It might be right around the corner. Oh, it was lovely. Let's see. News Now Fort Worth has got it. He said he recorded it. But yeah, it was mid sentence of one of his rants. The screen goes black. He was already all wound up. And then the screen goes black. It was funnier than shit. I have to admit, I laughed really hard. Hey, quit making a mess. My dog looks at me like, yeah, screw you. Yeah, screaming and banning people. No, not quite. He went full 10th man though on how great he is. I've changed the rules in my chat, but he doesn't pay attention to chat from what I've heard, is what he said. Come on up here, News Now Fort Worth. You can put it in the private chat and then see if you can grab it from there. I'd have to agree with you, Jimmy. It's more like what Golden put up. Just picture the nuke exploding. I bet you he is shaking so bad. Just. Well, yeah, that's how you keep people is you ban them. Yeah, it's just hilarious. Funniest thing I've seen on YouTube in a while. That's my Asian water monitor up there. My eye on you. 10th was in the middle of a rant and banning people, and this is after he made some threats against Houston's family, and he's on a rant about people in the chat. They're driving his viewers away, so he was 86 of them, and then the screen goes blank. That's what I saw. Annabelle. How's that, AK Twin Mommy? It's Mr. Squirrel. Wolf. Somebody come up here, please. Pinned at the top of the chat on YouTube. That's a really good question. There you go. Hello, Shiva. Welcome.
Right, there we go. Hello, how's it going?
Very well. Yeah.
By the way, so but I thought I'd jump up and say hi.
It was the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
So, I guess this means that there are rules that 10th man has to follow?
Apparently, it was so funny. It was just mid sentence, everything goes blank.
So, now let's be clear. He's angry at News Now Houston, not because he's a convicted rapist currently in trial for molesting his daughters, but because he broke his channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they gave him till the 31st at midnight to take the strike down, or he'll go after his entire family, his granddaughters, his great granddaughters, till the end of time.
The end of time. But
And
now,
then-
didn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, and then he started banning people out of his chat who were basically laughing at 10th Man. And
Jimmy, the first strike was from News Now Houston, because if you
Yes.
go to yesterday's video and you try to play it, it says that this has been, a copyright strike was issued by News Now Houston. Second one was a terms of service violation, so I'm guessing anyone could have flagged that. Right?
But you know that was News Now Houston.
No,
Come on.
I mean,
We're presuming.
we can make an educated guess.
Right. A big educated
it
guess.
could have been YouTube themselves.
But now last night, to be fair, Earl warned him ahead of time, if you play this, I will strike you. He warned him ahead of time. If you play this, I will strike you. But 10th Man did his, I'm above all, you don't know who I am, blah, 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 blah.
Well, I'm sure 10th Man went the fair use route. I'm sure he was making comments on it and all that. I mean, whatever else he is, 10th isn't stupid. I mean,
but this is Earl's. Now, see, people have to understand. This is I'm not defending Earl, because Earl is the scum of the earth and beyond. But this is people don't understand. This is Earl's video. He set that up on that table, not the cops.
yeah. But he posted it. It got out there. I mean,
Right, so that is actually his. Like, he does actually own that content then, because I was wondering that this morning when I heard
He
that.
owns that content.
Yeah, because I was wondering about that this morning when I heard that 10th got struck, because I was thinking, when the police own that? But no, I'm
Okay,
guessing he filmed it, and no.
so it doesn't matter if it was talked over or not. It's still his.
No, it does matter. If it's fair use, Earl doesn't have a leg to stand on. Right? But you need to meet certain requirements in order to fulfill the kind of, like, for it to be fair use.
Right.
So I don't think you can play the entire thing. And I think the video that you're playing, like, obviously you have to be commenting on it. I don't know how much of it you can play, probably only something like 10%. And I think there may be also another ruling on how much of your show, like how much of your video can feature uncut bits of their video, which again, I think isn't very much.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give 10th Man credit, but he's smart. He's I'm sure. Well, it's leading me to believe that he is. I mean, I don't think he'd risk his channel for that, but I don't know. I mean, from my understanding is that he was using it for fair use, and I mean, that's what he said. So
we could look up fair use requirements now. Fair use.
But with Earl having it copyrighted, I don't know. I don't know.
Right,
Come
the
up
four
with them.
factors. There are 4 factors of fair use. So the 4 factors are the purpose and the character of the use, including whether such use is of commercial nature or is for non-profit educational purposes. The nature of the copyrighted work is the second factor. The third factor is the amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. And then the effect of the, that's the third one. And the fourth one is the effect of the use on the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work.
But it wasn't on YouTube. They had to go someplace else to get it.
Doesn't matter. Books aren't on YouTube, but they're still copyrighted material. Like a feature film isn't on YouTube, but again, it's still copyrighted material, right?
There's the explanation of somebody that watched it. I trust Josiah to say that he watched it, so. He said he played almost all of Earl's videos.
GD said it was Hemming that put it out. News Now Houston owns it.
Huh. But yeah, I was just when it happened, I about fell on the floor laughing.
But my question is, okay, 10th Man is smart according to 10th Man.
Yeah.
Why give the ultimatum of you got till January 1st to take it down? That sounds like he's not going to fight it. Why wouldn't you fight it?
Oh, because
he'd have to dox himself.
He's the king of YouTube.
Well, also, he'd have to dox himself. He'd have to give out his name and address, right?
That's true.
So instead, he just issued a threat that you don't know what I can do, and I will hunt you and your family for the rest of time.
I don't think that can be FOIA'd because I think that didn't go in with. No, never mind. I'm not going to say all that because I'm not sure. Because that was Earl's. That wouldn't have went into their stuff. That would have left that day with Earl. I think.
My internet's screwy. I'm trying to.
But every time Earl or Hemmings posted it somewhere, you can go right now over to BitChute and look at it. Anybody can go over to BitChute right now and look at it.
Huh. I'm trying to get your comment shown, Pilot. But
he could use Cindy's address in Ohio. He behaves like similar to mine. GD, I love you, baby. GD and I are having a secret love affair.
why?
Because I love GD. He flies over here to the States every other month.
Huh. Refresh that one. Maybe that'll fix it.
Yeah, I misspoke, GD. I should have said we didn't get it last night off of YouTube. She got it last night off of BitChute. I misspoke there. Cindy,
I'm not-
any thoughts on Jeff starting to post his PayPal link in Earl's stream?
I'd be much more interested in hearing 10th Man's thoughts on that.
I need to be quiet.
Sorry,
I'm doing all the
Cindy.
talking. Sasquatch's stream.
Yeah. Shut up, Cindy. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry. I'm
Shut
sorry. I will
up.
be quiet.
Yeah, I'm just happy I don't have to do all the talking.
See, now, obviously, Taryn's got a favourite, right? She's not asking anyone else on the panel what they think on Jeff starting to post his paper.
Okay,
Cindy,
my
go
thoughts
for
on.
it.
Okay, Sasquatch, can I keep talking?
Absolutely.
Okay, since any thoughts on Jeff starting to post his PayPal link in Earl's stream? Right now, my thoughts on Jeff is I'm beginning to put him right up there, close to, but not quite equal. But I'm beginning to put him right up there, close to Earl.
Yeah, he.
Not equal, but close to.
I put up a link at Teresa's because she put out a good video on the Jeff stream one time, and he jumped down my throat and banned me from his stream for posting that. And now he's doing it. I'd say that's pretty much a hypocrite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's right up there close to Earl, but he's becoming right up there next to Earl. Yeah, right up there. Yeah.
And there we go.
I can't go in this.
That's Taryn Dixoff confirming her bias for Cindy, her dirty, filthy bias.
I can't go in the stream anymore. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I shouldn't say I'm sorry.
The other day when you came up on that panel and started to shit, oh my God, that was
started into who?
Funny. I think it was on Polly's stream when you came in, because would somebody please start some shit? And then here comes somebody, she comes
everybody,
up,
you go on every channel.
That was fucking funny.
You go on every channel and they're like, oh, we don't want so much fighting. We don't want so much talking over each other. So Polly's having this really nice, they're talking nice, quiet stream. And everybody in the chat is bitching and moaning. Would somebody start fight? We need more drama and all this. Well, I'm just sitting there just reading. And Paulie said something real nonchalant. It was funny. So I decided I go up there and I just started reaming Paulie and yelling at him. And at first he's like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? Then all of a sudden it clicks to him what I'm doing. So him and I started fighting and arguing. And oh, it was funny. And then everybody in the chat's like, what the hell's going on? It's like, you can't please these people.
Oh, it was hilarious. Everybody started yapping and hollering then. That was great.
Yeah, so then when his panel starts going nuts, then I yell at him. He can't control his panel.
What's that, Shiva?
Hey, something I was wondering, all you smart people in here.
In private chat.
How many privacy strikes until you're out?
3.
It's got to be more than 3.
No, it's 3.
3.
3 privacy strikes and you're gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says in a row.
No. I think isn't it just 3 strikes? I think it might just be 3 strikes, whether the terms of service strike like you got today, or a copyright strike like you got yesterday. Man, I really need to learn to keep my comments on one line because I've just noticed.
Well, somebody has just gotten 3 privacy strikes and they're not down.
Who?
Brian.
Yeah, but in what period of time?
In the last week.
No, he can't have. So if you get 3 strikes on your channel, then your channel is down. But I think each strike only lasts for 6 months.
Yeah.
But these were privacy strikes.
Yeah, but Brian might have appealed them. If Brian got a successful appeal, then it doesn't count, does it?
Right.
And then, like 10th Man, Brian's name and address is out there, right? Everyone knows Brian's name and address. There'd be no point in him trying to hide it now.
No, there are there are emails that say the person won them.
I mean, okay, look, Cindy. I mean, right, okay, fine. I'll look it up.
Look it up. Maybe privacy
I am
strikes are
looking it up.
different. That's why I'm asking you. You're smart, Shiva.
And you're not? Come
How
on, Cindy.
many privacy strikes can a channel get? Right, when a YouTube user has 3 copyright strikes, YouTube terminates. Oh, right, we want privacy strikes. So this is community guideline strikes. Okay. Right. So you get a warning. You get a first strike. After your first strike, full privileges will be restored after the 1-week period, but the strike will remain on your channel for 90 days. The second strike, if you receive a second strike within the same 90-day period as your first strike, you will not be able to post content for 2 weeks. If there are no further issues, full privileges will be restored automatically after the 2-week period, but each strike expires 90 days from the time at which it was issued. 3 strikes in the same 90-day period will result in your channel being permanently removed from YouTube. Also note that each strike expires in 90 days from the time at which it's issued, and that deleting the content will not remove your strike. 3 strikes.
Charles.
I don't know who Charles is, unless Charles is from the YouTube help page, Cindy.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm getting this information from.
Kind of like right out of the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Now, it might be, I think, all right, so that's weird, isn't it? For a privacy strike, your details aren't shared fully, but they are for a copyright strike.
That's what I'm asking. Is a privacy going to...
Well, we don't know that it's a privacy strike. It's not like 10th Man was doxing News.
I'm talking about somebody else completely.
Oh, right. Okay.
Shiva.
Well, I mean, it's a community guideline strike, isn't it? That's what it is. It's not a privacy strike. It's a community guideline strike.
And making threats would be a community guideline strike.
Yeah.
And YouTube can do that themselves. If they happen to be watching,
I could be saying is that he has had 2 in a 24-hour period.
So the second one was a copyright strike. I don't see how it could
be. The second one was just terms of service.
The first one was a copyright strike.
Yes.
The second one was a terms of service violation.
Terms of service. I was just asking about privacy, and I wasn't asking about 10th Man. I was asking about something else.
Right.
But
so
I thought Shiva was smart and he knew all this.
Well, I just gave you the information, Cindy.
Okay, thank you. Because I knew you were smart and you would know this.
I just know how to read.
I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I didn't. I only went to the 5th grade.
I had a public education. I can't read.
I only went to the 5th grade.
Right. So anyway, also privacy strikes can only be issued by the party concerned. Nobody else can make a privacy strike on somebody else's behalf on YouTube.
Yeah, we already checked into that.
Yes.
Well, Shiva checked into that on his panel.
I did because I was wanting to strike Eric Brandt for doxing people in chats.
Yes.
Well, I was wanting to report him, but I can't.
Yeah, I was wanting to also, and I hit the flag.
Random, why would I want to go study that when I could just ask Shiva? How boring are you, Random? It's just easier to ask Shiva.
Anime. He's not
and Sasquatch. See, why would I do that? He wants me to actually go read terms of service. Please. That's what Shiva's for. That's what I could be. Wilma,
Oh,
I used to
Casey. What's all
I
these
used to-
That's
people
not
for?
nice, Cindy.
I used to like reading terms of service to scammers sometimes. So when they'd want to sign me up for their shitty service, sometimes they'd have, fake terms of service on their pages. So I'd insist on reading through every single fucking paragraph and then ask them questions about the terms of service.
Oh my word!
Well, you want to be informed about your decision. Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't want to make any rash decisions. Come on. If more people did that, we wouldn't have these great big long terms of service things that are with all the fine print, all that.
You're bad.
Yes, Wilma. 10th got taken down for a terms of service violation mid-sentence, apparently. I'm waiting for Sasquatch to play the video, which is in private chat, which I'm not sure if he's noticed yet.
Yeah, I noticed it, but I'm not sure if I know how.
Yeah, all right. If you click on the video to open it up.
Open link in new tab.
Yeah. Or just middle click is what I do. That generally opens things in a new tab.
I texted Kevin and I said, stick your head out the window. You probably can hear Tent cussing all the way from Canada.
Okay, so once you've done that, if at the bottom of the thing where it says share screen.
Okay, click that.
Yeah, Chrome tab. Now this is really important. This is how you avoid the echo. You select the Chrome tab and then at the bottom left corner, check the audio box.
Well, it says share screen.
No. All right, yeah, so click the share screen button and then a window will open up, a little pop-up. And then on the right-hand side, at the top, there's 3 tabs. You want Chrome tab. Click on that.
Chrome tab.
Yep, and then it'll show you all of your Chrome tabs that are open. So you select the right one. Make sure you check the box in the bottom left corner for the audio.
Share audio.
And then, okay, and you should be good to go.
Share.
Anyway.
Hey.
You need to unmute YouTube, though.
Now you're about to meet your
and we have audio. We can hear it. Great.
Or this is going to be every fucking day. Every fucking day, that's what this is going to be. Every panel I go on, I will make videos about you on alternate channels. I will never fucking stop. And I have no problem e-bagging strictly for litigation to fucking sue you. I did not break copyright guidelines. You want to anyway, do you have anything to say, Danny?
I think he did because he got a copyright strike. And if you don't fight it, well, then that's true, right?
Yeah, acquiescence is agreement in law.
So, okay.
Well, hang on. No. Let me rephrase that. I think that might have just been nonsense that came out of myself. Because acquiescence means agreement wherever you go, right? It's not just legal. But I think there may be, and I might be wrong in this, I think it might be a maxim of law rather than it actually being a proper legal doctrine, which is that if you kind of quit the battlefield, like if you don't defend yourself, then you are acquiescing to the charges being levied against you.
Right.
If you're on a battlefield and you don't defend yourself, you're dead. They're going to shoot your ass. No, sorry. I'm from a wilder country than you are. I mean, my neck of the woods, they'll shoot your ass if you don't defend yourself. But okay. I'm from Ohio, SGD. Go ahead with the video. Sorry. My ADD kicked in.
I was just wondering the same question too, why your video was copyrighted or whatever. I tried to watch it this morning. I couldn't because of that.
That's fine. You've only known me for a short time, Danny. You've only known me for a short time. Would you want me mad at you like I am right now?
No, not particularly. I don't like to have people mad at me.
Right. Because, motherfucker, so he's got, let's go check out his channel real quick. Let's just check it out.
Do you think he can last more than 3 minutes without saying "I"?
Other than that, how you doing, man?
Nothing else.
No.
Nasty boy.
Oh, fucks, I can't talk to you.
Oh, go ahead. But you know,
No,
I was gonna come
I'm
back
just
to this.
joking.
He'll change it to me.
He thinks he's a
Yeah.
big tough guy.
No problem,
Right.
man. You do what you gotta do.
No, but I'm saying he thinks he's a big tough guy.
Okay.
The guy up on panel with him seems very timid.
Maybe more about Teresa
He
than
is. He's scared of Tenth.
Attic, right? But now this became about me. He can have his troll battles with Teresa. He can go auditing with Jeff. I defended Jeff. I've defended Jeff every fucking day about this shit. I've received over 100 fucking emails.
Me.
He
So,
hasn't
okay,
received
so hang-
shit.
Well, also, like, have you, like, he's upset because he's getting pushback from News Now Houston. Jeff is courting News Now Houston for some kind of business arrangement. Like, I mean, 10th Man's in a tight corner here, isn't he? What?
Well, yeah, his people are leaving him.
I defended him last night. And then what? Because I show a video that shines him in a bad light, then he's going to copyright strike me? So I've defended him and Jeff and said, you can't trust everything the police say, blah, 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 blah. I have been very supportive because I don't know all the information.
Yeah.
And then he's
Wait, pause that. So, who is he being supportive of? News Now Houston?
He started
Is
out
he-
being supportive of both of them. Then he
Yeah.
ran a video that he didn't know nothing about. He didn't know nothing about what this man did. He didn't know nothing about the man raped several women. He was suspected of raping a bunch more that they just couldn't prove. The man is a serial rapist, and this jackass doesn't even know it, doesn't even know what he did during the rapes. It was so horrific, and he didn't even know none of this shit. And he was defending this guy when Jeff wanted to go play nicey-nicey with him. He was doing all this defending him, and then last night, he puts up a video, and the video made him look not so nice in Tenth's eyes. So now Tenth has himself backed in the corner, and now he's like, oh my God, look what I did. Now I don't know how to get out of it.
Well, and also this is Joshua Abrams and Brian Sessions again, right? This is a pattern of behavior where 10th Man cottons onto something that the rest of us have been banging on about for fucking ages.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And I haven't been banging on about it for fucking ages because I've only been in the community for 6 months. But as soon as I heard about News Now Houston, I wasn't, his mate or anything. I mean, and I say, I mean, I haven't particularly been going on about News Now Houston myself, but other people have been going at him fucking hard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and they've said in the chat several times, Jeff's been putting his PayPal in News Now Houston's chat. That's how close Jeff is getting with this bomb.
Right, and see, this is the question that I had for 10th the other day, and I don't think he understood the question, and he tried to flip it back around on me, right? Because I asked him what he thought about Jeff courting News Now Houston, and at first, 10th Man's response was, what, so I should just do guilt by association, right? Because he wanted me to say yes, and then I'd be hypocritical. But he didn't seem to understand that I was questioning him about what he was doing. Because I don't understand why is 10th Man defending Jeff? I don't understand. Fucking News Now Houston has been convicted in a court of law by a jury of his peers.
Yeah, the paperwork's out there.
Yeah, and 10th Man told somebody that Jeff auditing with News Now Houston means nothing about Earl's convictions.
Yes, it
They're
does.
just auditing together.
Right, but it doesn't matter. 10th Man's own rhetoric is this. That person is a monster. If you associate with that person, you are as bad as that person. That's 10th man's rhetoric.
Yeah. He said that many times. And now one of his own, Jeff, is courting News Now Houston. As somebody put it in the chat, courting them.
Well, I think they were referring to the fact that I'd like to say that that Jeff is courting News Now Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's different when it's your buddy.
and Jeff was on the panel the other night saying, "Oh no, I wasn't doing that."
Jeff left the stream last night because he was getting kind of cornered. He was on this thing for a while and then he left
Yeah.
because Teresa was hammering him. She kept calling him fat boy or something. It was great.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think 10th man needs to be a bit careful, right? Because he's going to end up being alone on YouTube.
Kind of like emo.
You know, 10th man currently doesn't have friends. He's got allies.
Yeah.
That's true.
A vast network of allies. But
It was a few months back. You know how much Kevin had stuck by this guy's side? It was a few months back. He just plain open said, Kevin's not my friend. He's just an acquaintance.
well, I'm going to play some more.
Whilst
then-
claiming that I was.
I'm gonna get some coffee and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Now you're my enemy. Let's fucking play. Let's fucking play. And you know what? I don't care if every single person turns against me. I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't keep friends. I don't keep friends because I know that no one will fucking stand behind me when shit fucking gets. Because I'm going to hear from everybody. It's just one strike, 10th man. It's just one strike. Just go do the copyright school, and then it will just go away, and don't get any more strikes. Nah, motherfucker.
But they all add up.
Fullest escalation. No. This is a challenge. He wants to challenge me. He wants to challenge me and go, I'm a big tough guy. I'm going to use copyright law to my advantage. Okay. I guess he doesn't know I don't care about the law. I guess he doesn't realize that.
Then why did you take your videos down, 10th man?
Did he just say he doesn't care about the law?
Yes.
That's what he said.
Then what the fuck is he doing remonstrating with his government?
Yeah.
Only people who care about the law do that.
Steva, who has figured out 10th man?
I mean, his mum, presumably.
Probably not her.
Too funny. Too funny.
Well, as far as I know, every time there's always been something not necessarily altered, but if you're talking and stuff like that, it's not really copyright, is it? If you're just
I'm giving him
using it.
until the 1st. The copyright strike is to be removed by the 1st of January. If it is not, then there's no going back. It doesn't matter what he does after that. By 12 a.m., when the stroke of midnight comes and that fucking ball drops, from that point forward, there's no going back. That's it. This is his one and only fucking warning. I am a disgruntled viewer, and if he wants to have me concentrate everything I do only about him for the rest of time, for the rest of his life and his children's life and his children's children, and go on for the rest of fucking time. For the rest of fucking time. Then fucking keep that strike on there, bitch boy, because it don't mean shit to me. All you've done is given me something to take my anger out on.
Yeah.
GD had the best statement is, unfortunately, Earl's will wreck 10th man. Earl, it's sad to say, but Earl will take him down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now it's quite telling, right, that when he started going at Eric Brandt, when I did my stream and I was saying, I noticed 10th Man, you backed the fuck off Eric Brandt pretty fucking quickly, right? And he was mirroring that at the time, and I wasn't watching, but Tarquin was, and apparently 10th Man was like, no, that never happened at all. And Jeff was like, well, I think I had a word in your ear about it, and 10th Man just shut him down. Right?
Oh man, too funny.
Oh,
What?
oh. All right, okay. No, I'm just looking through the YouTube's terms, YouTube policies.
Oh,
Yeah, Wilma, Earl's a weasel and a sneaky one. He
Okay.
knows how to play the game and not play it very nicely.
I got no problems talking with you.
Sorry, me screaming at you.
No. It's cool. You know, hey, I'm used to fucking hearing screaming,
I'm
man.
saying, this was not. Last night, I was doing a show about Shiva. Had
Yeah.
nothing to do with Houston. Nothing. Then some people came up, started talking about the Houston thing again, like
Yeah.
every fucking day.
Doing a show about me.
Oh yeah,
And he
your
says
head was
that-
on the chopping block last night.
But he said that he doesn't watch my content. I'm not important enough for him to consider. I like, you know, for him to even think about. Like,
yeah.
It was
And it-
starting out as a nice show, and then it was getting ready to turn into a bastion.
I think it was my fault because I asked Jeff if he had plans to go to Houston. Yeah.
And then Peanut started in on it.
Yeah. So.
And then Teresa says, well, he'll strike you because he owns the copyrights. I'm like, that's okay. I'll, Creative Commons. Right?
Was it the one with the flashlights? The cop
Nope.
flashing the
No,
light?
it was an interrogation of him showing up at a police station. It's his video. It's on
Yeah.
BitChute. And he believes that he has the right to strike me. But what's he trying to hide, Danny? See, before that, I was on the fence, right? Like, I don't know, because, dude, we've seen a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? We see the cops on a daily basis frame people, lie, all this fucking shit. You understand?
Yeah.
So I stay
Oh,
objective. I stay objective. This is people or any of that bullshit.
pause that
Shiva,
a second.
does-
Pause that a
does-
second.
Does he
Hang on.
stay? Does he stay objective?
Sorry?
Does 10th Man stay objective?
I don't think 10th Man knows what our objective is.
Shiva, have you ever heard of a guy named California Guardian?
No.
Earl got him taken down while the guy was in jail for 30 days. The guy couldn't dispute nothing.
Did you know that using extreme insults to dehumanize an individual based on their intrinsic attributes is against YouTube's terms of service?
That would be
For example,
bullying.
look at this dog of a woman. She's not even a human being. She must be some sort of mutant or animal.
I'm striking you. You just called me that. No,
I was
I know. I'm
reading-
just playing.
You're living dangerously there, Cindy.
I love Shiva. He knows it.
Yeah, no, Cindy and I are fine. She can be as rude as she likes.
Yeah, I know.
He is not a freedom of speech advocate. He is a bully. See, the thing is, Danny, he doesn't know who I am.
Hang on, is he talking about News Now Houston?
Yes.
He is
Yes.
I
And
backed it up.
he's accusing other people of being bullies.
Right.
Yeah,
My word.
I backed it up so he could hear it.
not a freedom of speech advocate. He is a bully. See, the thing is, Danny, he doesn't know who I am. he doesn't. he has no idea what type of fucking can of worms he's opened up. Just like I said before, with some other people, you don't have to worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
You have to worry about the people I know.
It's like that in everything.
Because I'm nobody. I don't even have 1,000 subs. Right? But the big tough guy with his 187,000 subs that says he's about the First Amendment. No, what he wants to do is use the First Amendment to protect him.
Yeah.
You get it? He wants it to protect him, but not the other people.
Pause that a second. I mean, the First Amendment doesn't protect 10th man anyway.
Oops. Pause. No.
Because he's not American.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Which is that's
He
funny.
keeps saying it, but no one can get that through his head that First Amendment doesn't protect him. And I don't know what they call it in Canada,
Oh.
but he don't have a freedom of speech there. I'd like to know if his channel went to the Canadian government, how much of what he says could get him in trouble. I mean, no one would do it, I pray, but how much would be that he could get in trouble for?
Well, actually, a lot of the stuff that he says he could get in trouble for on YouTube, pretty much everything that he says about COVID is against YouTube's terms of service.
Yeah.
I didn't bother reading the YouTube COVID stuff because I don't go around saying that it's it's a conspiracy or a pandemic or whatnot. But yeah, all the misinformation that these fuckwits put out is against YouTube's terms of service.
I mean, I understand that, when you're hearing information from 3 or 4 different sources on the TV stations, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about, I can see where it becomes misinformation. So, anyways.
Well, hang on. Before you press play, News Now Fort Worth, yes, you are correct. But in the context of what 10th Man is talking about is that News Now Houston is a First Amendment auditor. And so he is protecting the rights of free speech as it's set out in US law, is my understanding of it. So I'd guess that would apply, right?
Yes.
Yes, Bones, I know I wasn't going to come back, but this is more fun. If anybody else was live, if Golden was live, I had no problem popping over there, right? Scream at Golden about this. No one else is live. Andrew didn't even fucking go live. So there's nowhere for me to scream.
Yeah, so you could get their channel struck instead of yours.
Sometimes you gotta scream here.
Yeah.
So Swammy, once NNH puts a strike on, I never saw him take the strike back. He has no choice. You understand? If you guys think that Teresa is a worthy opponent, and we'll get angry, I have no problem taking this as far as it has to go.
So is there anything new since what happened last night? Or
No, see, I was sitting here. I sat here for the past. You know what? Last night is the first time I've ever lost sleep over YouTube.
Did you see what GoldenEye just wrote?
How can someone copyright a police? Because it was his video, Golden. He brought the camera into the interrogation, made it available publicly. Now he doesn't want it available publicly anymore. Get it? So it is his video, but we talked over it. It was transformative. And this is what it really comes down to, is I never judged that guy. I've defended him for 10 fucking months because I don't know what the fuck happened.
Right, hang on, pause that. The reason why you don't know, 10th man, is because you weren't a member of the fucking jury that saw all of that fucking evidence.
Yeah, the grand jury that saw all the evidence. Yeah. I mean, we got the paperwork's out there of his rape and all of his previous charges. All that's out. You can find it out in YouTube land. It's out there. So
This is not about that. This is about the fact that he struck me. And you guys should know me well enough by now that you know that I don't mind taking things too far.
yes, 10th man, we know that very much.
I will make this. No, I'm not appealing a strike. He's going to fucking remove it. That's what the fuck he's going to do.
Okay, can we have a 1 in chat if he's going to take the strike down, and a 2 if he's not? I bet you there's a lot of 2s.
No, he's not taking that down.
No, he's not taking that down.
2. Kind of goes along with the me. 2 voting.
He'll remove it. He'll remove it, or else that's just more fun for me. In all seriousness, I kind of want him not to remove it, because this is going to give me something that I can now scream about for years.
Yeah, but you're
Give
gonna have
give me a reason. Give me a fucking reason.
10 man. You're gonna have to pay for that extra over 20 hours, man.
I still haven't let Golden Eyes live down the witch trials. That was 9 fucking months ago. We joke around about it now. How long you think I'm going to hold on to this one? Oh, no, chili potato. This is not a waste of energy.
Or how about
It's a hard one to guess, man.
10th man? How about when Shiva and Nevaeh owned your ass on Polystream when you wouldn't answer a question? Ooh. I laugh about that still today.
Ground Zero. Do you know who I am? Do you?
Here's where he starts banning people.
I guess you don't realize what my words can do. I guess you've never listened to my
I do. His words can make you laugh quite strongly.
Yes.
It could be he won't appeal it because he thinks he's going to have a Mexican standoff or whatever with Earl.
I don't know if you guys can read the chat in the stream, but I can. It gets funny.
Maybe you should ask about me. Ask about me, Chronic.
Ask who?
Ask him. Ask everybody.
Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing that you don't know about me, or you should find out about me, or ask about me, or all that kind of stuff.
Alex.
You don't know who you're dealing with, or all that stuff. Ain't nobody scared of you.
Alex had a great answer. He says, "You're the guy on the internet with like 130 subs." That was in his
Not too
chat.
much the same bullshit, I guess.
What now?
Playing
Did people laugh at
taxi.
you? Golden
So
eyes.
this is an open
Laugh out
invitation
loud.
for the little bitch to come up here and have a talk. We're not going to talk about your rape accusations. We're not going to talk about your kids. I want you to fucking explain to me who the fuck you think you are striking me.
Do you know, it's funny. It's funny. I've been thinking about striking recently because it occurs to me that getting angry because someone's being a cunt on a YouTube video, that doesn't actually solve anything whatsoever.
No.
But striking the video can.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of toying with the idea that I might just start striking videos that I don't like. But I'll do it on my panel live.
That would be a good show. That's a great thing for a show, Shiva. Well done.
Right. So, 10th man, when you come back, you better watch what you say about COVID, mate. Just saying.
And we'll bring up the subject. I mean, we'll just kind of slide it on in there. Just to help you out. Just saying.
See, look at this. People laugh at you. That's a nice sock account, coward bitch. Won't you come on up and talk?
Oh,
Won't
here,
you
I
come
got
up
to
on the
rewind
panel?
that.
People laugh at you. Think you are striking me. See, look at this. People laugh at you.
Oh, not far
Rape
enough.
accusations. We're not going to talk about your kids. I want you to fucking explain to me who the fuck you think you are striking me. See, look at this. People laugh at you. That's a nice sock account, coward bitch. Won't you come on up and talk? Won't you come up on the panel? We'll have a little chit chat. No, you won't. Because you're a bitch. Get it? You're a little bitch. Get my banner up.
He's starting to get triggered.
Things get too late.
Yeah, that's where he thinks somebody with a strange name is Earl.
You can hear him. He's starting to get triggered.
Why I locked down the chat rules the other day, because sometimes I'm gonna need to fix stuff. So just like your buddy News Now Houston likes to strike me and silence my voice.
Has he misspelled the word Houston in his title there?
Yeah, it's Houston. That's Huston.
Where's Huston?
I don't know. It's not in Texas.
That's why he didn't show up, because he didn't know he was supposed to with that name.
Rid of your voice in my chat.
He was typing
Get
it
in.
so fast he
'Cause
missed
that's
the
how this
O.
works. That's how this works. Does no good, ain't scared of you.
It's working out pretty good, eh?
Do what you're going to do, but don't brag about. This is not bragging. This is a shot across the motherfucking bow. You think this is bragging? Man, you people. Just like I said earlier, maybe you weren't here. I have no problem looking into you. You understand that? Just before I block you here. I'm not scared of any of you mother.
Gee, that's funny because 10th man, I'm not scared of you either. I don't know. Shiva isn't. Damn sure Cindy isn't afraid of you.
I mean, I am occasionally scared that, I might laugh so hard I'll have a heart attack or something.
Okay, I stand corrected.
I have no problem destroying myself to destroy any one of you over nothing.
That's the dumbest thing I've. Never mind, Cindy. Shut up.
But
I will destroy myself just to destroy you. That don't even. He's trying to sound tough, and that don't even sound tough. That sounds stupid.
yeah, I agree.
Over nothing. Just something that you say in a chat. Come at me. And you're gone, Lisa. Gone. See, that's how this works here. Is you toe the line or you're gone.
You know when you okay, so if they really want to say something, they can just come up and talk. Step backwards, right? They came out with typing, then they came out with the phone, then they came out with video chat, and instead of going to video chat, people reverted back to texting. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, Danny, you're a really good yes man. If you ask me.
I don't know about that, Yoda. I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Andrew struck me playing video, even after me defending him for 10 months. And I was not brought into this until our friend decided he was going to possibly go audit with him. That's right, Pee Wee Dick. No freedom of speech allowed here because your buddy News Now Houston struck my channel. So now we're going to play a different game.
You want to use your speech and not text or type.
That's right. Freedom of speech.
Yes.
Oh wait, aren't your words typed down a form of free speech?
No,
No.
that's that would be freedom of the press.
Oh. My bad.
Right, and it's not freedom of speech, it's freedom of expression.
Yes. Free expression of ideas, yeah.
Even though it's scary in the basement, I'll stick into the basement if I have to.
He ain't gonna come up here. He's a bitch. He could have came. He was in my chat. He was in my chat.
Yeah.
Acting
Probably
like a tough
still
guy.
here.
So he said, in my chat. Fucking double dog dare you to strike me, bitch.
I like to know. I like to know who told him about it. Brought him in there. That's
He
weird,
likes
man.
his double dog dares, doesn't he?
But he double dog dared him. Now you all know from being a kid, if you are double dog dared, you have to do it.
Yeah, that's a
So he
double
double
dog dare.
dog dared him, and Earl's like, "I got to do it. So I got to give you. You got it. You already said a few things that I can strike you for this morning. You know, he double dog dared him. Earl had no choice. Even as kids, you got to accept a double dog dare."
Sasquatch, I didn't even know I was subbed you. I thought this was Shiva. How are you?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
There.
And 10, welcome to the NFL, baby.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I was
unsub
hoping
from you,
fucking
Joe.
Sheba went
That
live.
hurt my feelers.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was hoping Sheba went live. I saw 4. I jumped on. I'm like, it's not like my guy to leave me in the basement for 15 minutes.
I'm playing the video, so that's the screen I'm on.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I haven't been really feeling going like Nevea asked me if I was going to go live earlier. I was like, yeah, maybe. I thought I have been thinking I should go live, otherwise Bird is going to think that he's scared me again.
I was not thinking Bird. I was thinking the next person goes live. 10th is going to take over and vent. And I was hoping it was you because you are the best at controlling, dude. So I was just like, my stars would line up if you went live.
I don't think
he is
I
mad.
don't think 10th would come on my panel. I'm going to be honest. Given
he's been texting me for hours. He's furious.
well,
10th better not come on my panel because I'm going to have some fucking hard questions for him about Jeff's relationship with News Now Houston and why it is that 10th man isn't raking Jeff over the fucking coals.
I gotta hop off here to text him. I'm finna text him your link, Hot Sasquatch, and hop right back on. Please check the basement from time to time.
I'll try, but just know that if 10th man comes into the basement, that's probably where he's going to stay.
Oh, well, no. I just wanted him up because I wanted to rap with him about some Jeff shit, too. So
Well,
we'll do that shit.
He's not welcome on this channel. So.
Okay. I got you. Now Sancho is texting me. It's been a busy fucking morning.
Sancho's in the chat.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Oh, that's why he fucking texted me.
I'm not going to say who or what.
Is that his internet or mine?
Okay. Over the past 2 weeks since Jeff said he might be going to audit with him, because I've been very supportive, right?
Yeah.
Because I think of it like if you go to work and the guy that you're working with is accused of all these crimes, or maybe
Right, no, fuck this. I hope you've paused that.
I'll even back it up a little.
Play it again because I missed whatever you're about to fuck. Go ahead.
Was that his internet or mine acting up?
No, that's his. Go.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Basically, he's about to say the situation with News Now Houston and Jeff is different because it's a business relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
And here.
Because I think of it like if you go to work and the guy that you're working with is accused of all these crimes, or maybe convicted of some of these crimes, are you just going to quit your job? Right? Are you just going to quit your job, or are you going to keep your job and keep doing what you're doing?
Right. That's a false equivalency. Now, here's why. Jeff isn't employed by YouTube. Right? It's not like if Jeff doesn't work with News Now Houston, then he's going to be fired. That's a false equivalency.
It also, Sheba, because he's choosing to work with NNH. I'm not taking a side on this, but it's false equivalent because he's choosing to work with NNH. That's a job. You don't get to say, no, I'm not working with you, my other employee or whatever you co-worker. You don't get to do that.
Jeff is like the rest of us. We're all subcontractors to YouTube.
That type of shit. Just don't fucking work on that house with that guy if you want to avoid him. It's not like you go into the office and you have to quit your job. That's a false equivalency. I agree.
A better analogy would have been if Jeff, knowing that he was entering into business with a convicted rapist, then did so. Because that's what Jeff's doing, right? Is he's knowingly engaging as if he was a self-employed contractor.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, this is
Agreed.
way I look at it with Jeff.
Well, I look at it like this, you know, they're not getting paid. It's not a job per se, as an hourly job, and that you have a choice to go out and audit with somebody who's like that or is accused of that, and you don't have a choice. And my choice would be I wouldn't go. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And you know, being a father, I wouldn't want to be around that guy at all. Not once. Doesn't matter that we both share the same kind of views on auditing or whatever. If I did, you know, was an auditor,
Check backstage.
I can't sell
Sasquatch.
my soul like that, man. Just my point of view.
What was that?
Check backstage.
How do you see these people?
So, Sasquatch, you know when you're looking at StreamYard,
Yeah.
there's a little notification that pops up when someone comments in private chat.
Oh, there it is. Usually it's up at the top because I'm in the panel, you know, and
Hi, I
I'm
could
not
be.
hosting it.
They could be.
Sorry, I
Sancho,
could be.
see why I appreciate you so much, Sancho?
3 seconds. Nothing big. Go
Say
ahead.
again, it could be.
Onward. Onward.
Onward.
Clash, you know what? I'm caught in my feels right now, which I'm not really. I'm so sick of you people. Why Clash do you believe that you have the right to come in here with how much you run your fucking bitch mouth and then don't even come on panel to run it because you're not very good with your drunken imbecile words? So, you know what? You can go too. Get it? I'm tired of bitches. This has nothing to do with my feels. This has nothing to do with freedom of speech. This has to do with you're a little bitch, right? When I first came to YouTube, you acted like you were my friend, Clash. Then I said something that.
Wait, is that it? I mean.
It was fun. Did it?
Yeah,
that just makes
was
my
it.
morning. Shit like that.
Wow.
I was like,
And he was
really?
in bad mood right there. So you know what happened when that light when it went out.
Oh, he started blowing me the fuck up. Talking about he gonna destroy people and shit. And you know I'm not that dude. I'm not the one to comfort when you're like that. I'm like you're being a petulant child. It's not impressive. You know,
coddle around.
Yes, I'm not gonna call you, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hate sucks, especially, last 24 hours. You got two of them, didn't he? Last night and today. So
yes.
Wow.
Well, the one was a privacy strike, and
okay.
This one is terms of service.
He had another strike earlier.
That was a copyright strike. So he had a copyright strike yesterday, and then today's was a YouTube terms of service violation. And I'm guessing that was when he was basically threatening
family,
kids, and grandkids.
Yeah.
That's my guess too.
He's down now. Earlier when we were talking, when he had that first strike, he wasn't even sure he can go live. I was telling him, do not do it. Do not do it. I can't support you on some bullshit, bro. And now he went down, and now he can't go live anymore.
Yeah. He took
not for 2 weeks, is it?
I don't know. Yeah. I was wondering. I've been asking people. They said up to 3 months. I don't know.
He took all his videos down.
Thank you, Fort Worth.
So there's different things, right? So there's the community guidelines. There's the length of time that the strike is on your thing for, which is 90 days. And then there's the length of time that you can't stream for, which is generally about 2 weeks.
Oh,
yeah. Someone said 14 days, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks is 14 days.
He's got nothing on his channel now. He took everything down.
Well,
yeah, but he's scared, isn't he? He's scared.
I guess.
Ooh.
Isn't
he?
I think the YouTube terms of service kind of came into his little brain up there and went, Oh shit! I get one more. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was,
And he wants to be careful when he comes back, because I've just spent the last hour reading through YouTube's terms of service because they've been updated recently, and I haven't actually checked them since they were updated. There's a whole fucking bunch of COVID-related shit that
Yeah,
he's
new
going to fall
stuff.
foul of.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to fall foul of it straight away.
But my two Beagles has a point. He'll just leave for a while and call it another retirement.
That's feasible too, right, my too? But I don't think he's leaving. He's already exploring other avenues. I talked to him about a second channel. He like, no, he doesn't want to be restricted. He wants a different platform. He wants to explode. I mean, he is totally at 100 right now.
Well, D Live is for him.
And you know what that's going to mean, right? It means that he's going to go onto another platform. No one's ever going to fucking see him again because no one's going to follow him.
I'm the
Like
first.
emo, yeah.
I told him the same. I don't even have that shit. I say, can I see it on YouTube? Because that's the platform he was talking about.
I mean, even Twitch. It's like Twitch is a fucking huge platform. I never really go onto Twitch.
No.
I can stream on Twitch, right? But I don't.
Well, that would probably make 5 of us that don't Twitch on panel.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, Twitch has got a little bit harder rules than YouTube does, don't they?
Wow.
Quite a lot
Twitch,
harder.
yes. Yeah, they got some.
D Live doesn't. D Live is pretty much
Yeah.
free for all.
Yeah, he's
It's a
considering that, but like Shiva said, I don't have D Live. Who's fucking gonna go over there and download the
Nobody.
shit just to see that?
He
Right.
could,
Gamers.
he could go to
People-
Pornhub.
Yeah, there you go.
But the
Alex
minute
has
he
it.
opens this YouTube back up, Earl's gonna strike it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL,
Well, if he-
right?
Only if he does the same shit.
Look at Alex09's comment.
Let me see.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
he-
what happened.
He's got to have
No.
a hunt more than that,
No, the
surely.
one up above that one. About 10th going on just live and letting 10th go off on his buddy Houston.
Well, that's going to be interesting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be
Like-
interesting because he is blaming Jeff as well. However, he needs Jeff because his platform is down. This is going to be
Exactly.
very interesting.
That's
And
right.
Jeff is one of the few friends he has left.
I don't know
Well, there's
anymore
a-
because he's talking that I'm gonna go in on Jeff shit. It's his fault shit. I don't know how close they're gonna
There's
be.
that Danny guy that was his yes man on the panel.
Good,
He
good
could,
one,
he could fall
Sasquatch.
back to
Good one.
FTP. He could go back to FTP.
Now, bad juju, you've just, with that comment, you have just experienced, described my experience of the last month on YouTube.
It's a tough choice when you dislike one side.
That's true. That's bad juju. Oh well. Yeah, wish 10th would come on up here now.
I
He
can
won't
get
get on
him.
the panel.
I can go get him.
He won't get on the panel, Joe.
Let's go see. I'll
What's-
be right back.
I mean,
Shit.
you are very rude to him, Sasquatch.
Let's try it.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right,
I'm
I'll be
telling
right
you,
back. I'll be
he
right
is
back.
not
Fast.
getting on the panel.
I'll be.
Is that 'cause-
Oh, I
is that
thought you
'cause-
said he's
hang
not
on.
willing. You're saying you're not gonna allow it.
Oh, you're not letting him on.
All right.
Right. He's
Oh, come
not
on.
getting on this panel.
All right.
Oh man.
I don't like him.
I
He's not
Well,
coming on my channel.
Now,
Well, you can
Alex
like him.
09, I'm calling bullshit on that. I don't think Social Blade shows you how many subs you have if the channel owner has hidden their sub count. Let's have a look. I could be wrong, of course.
And what if my first thought would have been, what if it's when he hit the channel, he had 131? Would it show accumulated subs since?
If he's only got 131 subs, then he's been doing something very. I see. Yeah, it's saying. Oh no, it's saying 141 subscribers.
Seems
What the
impossible,
fuck?
doesn't it?
What the fuck?
What?
You have more
That's
subs
gotta
than
be a
this
glitch.
man, Shiva.
That's got to be a
Yeah.
glitch, right? Because he's got like no subs, no loss of subs, nothing.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's what it was when he made his sub count private.
That would be, yeah.
Hello, Pookie.
Yeah, from there on, I could see, yeah.
Well, what makes you think he just don't have any subs? What makes you?
Come on, you know, in order for him to get 78 motherfuckers in his room when he's having drama, you know, a lot of people, he'd have to have more subs.
He got me there. I only got 44.
Well,
I
that's
thought he had like 500 and something.
just keep my mouth shut. That sounds like a lot to me. I was gonna say that sounds like a lot to me, Sasquatch. This isn't the place known for whatever. Shit.
I have 25.
It's coming close
Sucks.
to my all-time record. I think I had like 65 or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, right?
Pookie, I only have 25 subs.
Right now, it's just I'm looking at his live sub count. It's just dropped down to 0.
See,
geez.
something's up. Something's up. Unless everybody just started hating him today.
Or he just took his channel down.
Yeah, and it's reflecting in Social Blade. I don't know. He is really going through it, man. And I am not the guy. I'm really, you know, he wants to burn the world up, and I'm saying, you know how I am. So, but somebody needs to fucking rap with him
I say it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
at a better time. I'm telling you. And I was cautioning him. I'm like, dude, the wise man strategizes. The child reacts when he's hot. Blah blah blah. I mean, I'm dropping bombs, jewels, and then he's like, let me see if I can go live. Immediately hop live. I'm live. I'm like, girl, dude, you know I don't even support this shit. I'll be in chat. And sure enough, he get popped to take it down. I was glad I was there.
Well, he reminds me of these guys when I was running heavy equipment. You know, a new guy come up and he'd say he's the greatest of all time.
Yes.
And you look at him and you go, okay, you're full of shit. And he goes and he jumps in the piece of equipment. He finally figures out how to start the damn thing. Then he finally figures out where the hydraulic safety switch is, and he finally gets that pulled out. So now he can actually move the machine. Well, he can, if he can get the bucket off the ground. Once he does, he's unable to even hit the ground with the bucket.
And Sasquatch,
I
this
mean,
is the new guy.
that's who he reminds me of.
This is the new guy coming in, Sasquatch, that you just described, saying, I want the coldest guy here, taking on the 20-year vet and all of that shit. You know, he went after the juggernaut type of shit. This is the new guy picking a fight. This is the guy on the fucking prison ground trying to knock out the biggest dude.
I'm going for the biggest guy.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Welcome to the NFL. They hit hard here.
Welcome to the NFL.
Hey, Pookie. Yeah.
Well, wasn't it Mike Ditka that said, you know what the NFL stands for? Not for long.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, Ditka was my guy. I'm from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it. Or a lot go in, make a bang, and you never see him again, you know?
Yes, it's true as well, right?
Just like YouTube.
Just like YouTube. A lot of the people who I always wanted to fucking cop with, watch with, audit with, or whatever. You know,
Yes,
I'm finally getting to meet them. They like, man, I don't even do that no more. Nah.
Now, tell me, guys, when the screen went black, did you not picture the atom bomb? You know, you got a nice distant picture, and you can see the atom bomb going off, and the big old mushroom cloud going off.
Like a cartoon.
I saw that. I was like, and then, you know, he's just sitting there, just his arms are all jacked up tight, and, you know, he's shaking so hard. I mean, that's what I pictured, and I fell out laughing.
Somebody sent me I think it's called a meme. I don't know, the little short video clip of an atom bomb going off when that happened. I'm thinking you got the same fucking text or something, Joe. Literally, somebody else saw what you just said, sent it to me.
If he does come up, he'll be down in the basement, and that's where
Let him
he'll
come
stay.
up.
No,
Why not? What's he do to you? What happened?
I don't like him. Period.
I can't
My
fucking knock
channel,
Sasquatch
my
here
rules,
either.
as he says.
I can't knock you, Sasquatch. If you don't like a motherfucker, if you want to, what is the word? Disassociate from or whatever. This is the punishment that you choose when you don't like a motherfucker. Disassociation, not making vids about them and doxing motherfuckers. To me, this is the best way. If you've made that decision.
Yeah, I mean, so.
I wouldn't put my channel at risk right now, too. Because he comes up, he's going to start in, and somebody's going to tell Earl where he's at and he's running his mouth. I wouldn't put my channel at risk.
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
and
I mean, I would, to be honest, but then I wouldn't let him do that.
Yeah. Well, plus I got all the Texas guys down here that are sweet on News Now Houston.
Mm. They come get you.
Well, they could try.
I hear you. I understand. Man.
I mean, they got to come onto my property, and that won't turn out too well for them. So,
You're understandable.
What's the rules in Texas? Is it come on your property and you can shoot them, or is it come in your house and you can shoot them?
no, it's yeah. The judge will ask you, well, why, and say, well, he needed it, and the judge will say, okay.
Oh, in Ohio, they have to come in your house and then you can shoot
No,
them.
I believe if they're not wanted and they're meaning to do you harm, then it's as soon as they step on your ground.
You have to come in the house.
I believe. I could be wrong, but they won't. It won't end up good for them if they come on the property. Too many of my neighbors and all that are real close, and yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I understand.
We had a great case here about 6 months or so ago. This elderly guy shot a guy in his living room. And he did, the guy came in his house and, they did this, castle law and all that stuff. So it was looking like it, but it was odd that an older man was breaking into an older man's house. But, looked like he was going to get away with it. Well, then the investigation, it came out that it was nothing like that. It was two older men who were friends. And he shot him, and then he just turned it around to, he was breaking into my house and I shot him. It was amazing. But it was like, you thought quick there, old guy. You thought quick.
Well, see, I'm putting
he
it
didn't
out
get away
there.
with it, but he thought.
I'm putting it out there right now that none of those guys are welcome over at my house.
That's right.
So
you let them know.
There's their notice.
Yeah. Well, maybe she will go live later and 10th will come up.
Do you think he will? I might need to get some booze in order for that to happen.
You got any weed, Sheila? You do both?
No, I haven't. Now, see, the thing is, I'm actually going to stop smoking in the new year when I go on my retreat for at least a month.
Right on.
So I've been not smoking for the last couple of days, just, testing the water. And I was thinking, yeah, no, that's not bad. But let's get some weed because it's New Year and I want to get stoned for the New Year.
Yeah.
And now my dealers aren't answering.
Damn.
Give me a pack of cigarettes. Cigarettes are expensive now.
True threat, yes. This genre is about drama. I don't know what community you think you've stumbled onto.
Yeah. There's a lot of that here.
Ostensibly, it's about the First Amendment, but I don't really think it is anymore.
No, not the stream community, which is mostly what it's turned into now.
Yeah, and even when somebody starts out a stream and they start talking about auditing, but it turns into drama within an hour, whatever. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And there's channels directly related. You got the Drama Dome and the Shit Show, and there's a couple others.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Full on drama.
Polly's channel, yeah.
Ollie's channel, yeah. Has he not got his other Crispy channel or whatever it was called, Danger Zone? He changed the name, or is it another one, the Brian one?
No, it's he got struck. So he'll be back with his main channel in a couple of weeks, I think.
No. All right, guys, I'm gonna run off of here. I'll be back later if you're on.
All right, see you later.
All right, take care.
All right.
My two beagles, they're not going to vote. I just heard that they're not voting. If you're meeting about the 2,000, they're not voting. He said no. That's what you're voting about, my two. Yeah, it just came across my thing. They're not voting.
That's true. Bad juju. And there's a true statement there too. Especially furry. That California crew. They don't.
It's funny. I've come to Furry's attention.
You have?
Yeah, because I called her a cunt on Brian's stream and she was in the chat.
Oh. You say that word so well, though. I mean, I can't even say it's that good. I mean, I don't know if it's the conviction or, your accent or, I'm not sure what it is, but you do say that word very well. Relating to her.
Now, how is it that I'm not subscribed to you, Sasquatch?
I have no idea.
I wasn't subscribed to Sasquatch either.
I didn't even know you fucking made content. What the fuck?
I didn't either. Sasquatch and nobody know about you.
What the hell, Sasquatch?
All of a sudden it popped up on my side thing.
There's like videos and everything.
Yeah, I actually did a couple of audits. I did that. I did Cop Watch. Yeah, I have done those.
You popped up on my main page. It's something I might want to look into. I'm like, oh, look.
Oh, I got a new subscriber, Church of Four.
My two beagle says she's been subbed to you. So say one person here.
Oh, Alex is subbed to me. Oh, yeah. You guys can, sub, like, hit the like button.
I've done that now.
You can share this. I don't have any shit to buy, but up in the top corner, I do have a PayPal.
You gotta go put that on Earl's page. It's not good any good. Go put your PayPal on Earl's page like Jeff does.
Never happen. Because I'm blocked
no one's
on
gonna
Earl's
pay attention to you unless you put it on Earl's page like Jeff does.
I'm already blocked on Earl's page.
Yeah, so am I.
Because he don't like me calling him wherever he shows up a convicted rapist.
You didn't like me bringing up the donation thing with PayPal, Patrick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was their deal. I mean, it's on video. So it happened. Thanks, Taze.
Oh, look, you got some other shows already. Look here. Maybe it was just a couple of us who wasn't. It's all Shiva's fault, though.
No, I wouldn't blame it on Shiva.
I blame what on me.
everything on Shiva. Shiva is got big shoulders. He can take it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
That's why he drinks so much. It's because he has to put up with all of us.
I don't actually drink that often, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't drink very much. He used to get stoned a lot.
I used to smoke loads every day. I mean, I suppose I still think of myself as smoking every day, even though I haven't smoked for a couple of days.
Well,
When do you leave on your retreat?
I'm a recovering marijuana-holic.
What was that, Cindy? Sorry.
When do you leave on your retreat?
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do one more show on Saturday, and then I'll be off after that. So, and I'll be incommunicado. Won't be on Discord. Won't be on YouTube. Won't
So
be
we're gonna have
online.
Shiva withdrawals.
He's gonna go.
And then, of course, I might decide just to knock it all on the head when I come back. you never know, right?
You'll be back.
It is Shiva.
You'll be back.
He might make another channel as a different name just to fuck with all of us.
Well, I was thinking of doing that anyway. I quite like movies. I'd quite like to get into doing movie reviews, but it just wouldn't work on the Church of Four, I don't think.
No.
But see, that's it. He couldn't come back here under a different name because everybody would recognize his voice.
Unless I use my voice changer.
Yeah, but everybody thinks, a lot of people still think him and Frog are the same person. I mean, come on.
Well, I guess if you use your voice changer, that'd be the only way. You use your voice changer.
And now it's him and Tarquin.
I don't know who would think him and Tarquin are the same people.
What? Isn't it Brian that thinks that?
No, it's Joe Wolf.
Joe
Matt
Wolf.
Yeah.
Well,
Joey
see,
Jones.
smart people. What smart person thinks you're the same person?
I
We're
can't
talking
think of
about
any.
smart people.
No comment.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that Andrew and them guys didn't go live after that. I mean, it was just too funny. So
I expected somebody to go live so Tense could jump somewhere and start ranting.
yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd tried to come on because he'd still be in the basement.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, my two beagles.
That is very nice. Yes, my two beagles, but I suppose I have to weigh up whether this is good for me.
And yet he does have integrity and moral compass.
Too many people even actually saying, I have no moral compass. So
I know. That's mental.
that is.
Whilst criticizing others for their morality. I don't understand it.
Well, I jumped somebody's ass the other day because their dog ate some chocolate and they were still on the stream yakking and talking while their dog is over there, can't walk. I'm like, get the fucking off the panel and go to the vet. I mean, I think it was on Sancho's panel. I just, what the fuck are you doing?
And the dog couldn't walk?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Sancho says I'm still pissed over that Sasquatch.
well, yeah, you should be. I mean, he went the whole panel knowing that, and then right at the end, he says that. So that dog has been suffering the whole freaking time he's been on the panel. It just, It
It was an
off.
edible, not just chocolate. Oh my gosh.
Wait, did they give the dog it on purpose or did it just accidentally eat it?
No telling.
I mean, because I think like because dogs, like I mean I've known dogs and cats that have eaten weed in the past, not being fed it, obviously, just like they got hold of it. And it didn't actually harm them, I suppose. But giving it to an animal intentionally, that's just no. Just don't.
But
do
it had the
that.
chocolate in it.
Now, back in my younger days, I'd get my dog.
Also, chocolate makes dogs go blind. Just fucking hell.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well,
the
it
sugar,
could
really,
kill 'em.
isn't it? It's the sugar that's bad for them rather than the chocolate, I think.
If it's dark chocolate, it's the dark chocolate that just can really get them fast.
Oh, right. So it's actually the chocolate rather than the sugar.
It's actually the chocolate. It's actually the
Okay.
chocolate.
But anyways, he finally got off panel right at the end, and I was wound up about that for a good hour after that. I had to calm down. I wanted to wring the guy's neck. I mean, I'm an animal person. I like animals way better than most people.
Bad Juju says it's a chemical in the chocolate. My 3-year-old granddaughter loves to just feed my lab so much. We just had to tell her that the dog can't have sugar. Even though we know it's just a chocolate, but you can't explain to a 3-year-old too much because she just loves to feed dogs so much. I just kept telling her, just don't give the dog sugar. Yeah.
I like
I
some
know.
of these videos that they got out there, where it shows the dog, he's got something in his mouth, and they bring his pet up and they stick the face in the food bowl, and then they bring it back up, and then they lay the pet down on the toy down on its side, and the dog spits whatever's in its mouth out, walks away. I was like, yeah, that's a good dog. Well, it's not that they can eat everything, it's that they do eat everything. Because I got a lab. I got to be
Oh,
careful.
yes, I have
with
a
what-
lab that will. Lab will eat nonstop if you let them.
No, that's not totally true, because I had 2 dogs before this one. I had a chocolate lab and a Chesapeake Bay Retriever mix. And shit, I just kept his bowl full all the time. I free fed him, and he'd eat what, he wanted. And I mean, he is never obese. I mean, that was a good dog. He'd go out into the river and save rocks. He'd go out there and stick his head underneath, grab a hold of a big rock and bring it up to the shore, and then he'd go back in the river to save another rock.
This is my 3rd lab, and I've never had a lab who could free feed. Now, I've had a couple of chows who could free feed. I've never had a lab. They all just want to go all day long.
Now, Annabelle, you little rotten black dog, I gotta portion her food out. And Tormund, he'll eat till he explodes. But that's how they do it in the wild. They eat till they're full, and then they go find a nice hole to lay down in for a couple of days while they digest it, and then they go back and do it again. But anyways, kind of seems like this is coming down
My
to an
little terrier, he cannot free feed because he's so old. He just wanders around. He'll grab 2 or 3 bites and then come back later and grab 2 or 3 bites. And
Well, I've just been doing something online. So if you feed a medium-sized dog, which would be between 12 and 25 kilos. So what dog is that? Oh, come on, website. Just fucking work.
That'd be like your Australian or healers and Australian shepherds.
So what would a Labrador be? Would that be large?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. All right, so strong dark chocolate, let's say a large bar, which is approximately 200 grams. If they ate the whole bar, that would be extremely toxic. You would need to take them to a vet, like urgently, because it would be a serious emergency. The chemical that they react to is called theobromine, which apparently is very similar to caffeine, but they can't metabolize it.
I'm about ready to end this Essential.
Taz, if you get a lab, you'll love your lab.
I think you ought to go save a pit bull out of the pound. Pit bulls are really good dogs.
Oh, well, I'd quite like a Staffy.
Yeah. Staffy.
They're good dogs.
They're great dogs.
Very friendly.
Oh, they used to be called the babysitter dog.
Kimber, do you have a lab? I take it.
I mean, if you're going to get a lab, go spend the money and go to a breeder and get a lab.
Never go to the breeder. Never go to the breeder.
You'll get a better dog if you do. You'll get a more intelligent dog if you do.
I have a super intelligent dog. She's a service dog. She's super well trained, and I did not go to a breeder. You just have to look and look and look, and you can get a super good dog, well dog. Do not go to a breeder. Never go to a breeder. Never
Annabelle's
buy.
from a breeder. I mean, if I'm going to go get a puppy, I'm going to a breeder. And I'll usually pick the runt because they usually make the best dogs.
They chew a lot, though. Now, if you get a chewer, and what you want is you want a oh, what's the name of it? You want a
Say no.
no, you want a
You,
oh, I can't think what it is.
you grab what they're chewing on. You say no, and then you chew them out.
A
and
gentle leader.
And you make them feel really bad about what they were doing, and they won't do it. And if they get into the trash, and you catch them getting in the trash, you say, well, fine, you want to be in the trash, you put them in it, and you close the bag up, wait for a couple of seconds, and you open it up and let them out, and they won't get in the trash again.
With a lab, it's best to teach them to walk on a leash with a gentle leader. It goes at the back of their snout. They can still eat and drink, and it goes up behind their ears. And you want to teach them to walk with that on anyways. That's how you teach them to walk on a leash. Well, if you get a chewer, you put that gentle leader on them while they're in the house. And then if they're starting to chew, all you have to do is reach back behind their ears and give them like 2 tugs on the back of that, and it will tighten just a pinch. You're not going to do it hard by any means, but you also will not get the, like when they play bite, you won't get to play biting or anything if you just have that gentle leader and it's way up the back of their snout and it goes up behind their head.
Well, anyways, I'm going to end this.
All right.
I'm
Well-
cutting into my nap time. So
Oh,
it was
dear.
fun while it lasted.
Oh, it's not over yet, Sasquatch. Come on, this is
No, not
YouTube. You know
quite.
that in half an hour something dramatic is going to happen.
Really.
Yeah, of course it is.
Where?
20 minutes time, some channel somewhere.
You know, Sheila's getting ready to go live so he can put 10th Man on it. That's why he's telling you don't take a nap.
Oh God, I don't know if I can handle an irate 10th man right now.
Come on,
Okay.
Sheila. Everybody's waiting for 10th Man's reaction.
How
You
much
gotta be the
alcohol
one
you
to
got?
do it.
How much
kind of in
alcohol
a-
you got?
I'm kind of in a mellow mood at the moment.
Yeah.
I might go live. What time is it? 8:30. I could nip to the shop.
10:30, 3:35 in New York.
Yeah, but I'm in the real world, so.
In the old world.
Ah, that was good.
He's in the old world.
Well, I was going to say, what a great first stream, Sasquatch, but you've been streaming for like a year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
don't
sorry
know
we've
why.
missed it, Sasquatch.
I don't know why in my head you're not a content maker. I don't really understand why.
Well, I'm not really. I mean, I'll feed Tormund and I'll get poor video of that. And if when I'm out
Well, I
and
didn't know
about,
till the other day that you was at Leon Valley.
yeah.
See, I watched every minute of Leon Valley. I didn't know you was there.
Oh yeah, I was. That's why the lawsuit's named after me. Well, actually, it's named after me because I was the first one to the lawyer.
First one to the lawyer.
Yeah.
Right,
When,
well, I'm going to say goodbye. So goodbye.
all right. I'll see you later. So, okay. I'm
All
going to
right.
end it now. Thanks for coming up, Cindy. Appreciate it. Shiva,
All right. Talk to you later.
AK Twin Mommy, Joe. Yeah, thanks for coming up. The other guy, I forget his name. Damn it. My bad. I'm sorry I forgot your name. But anyways, so you guys, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. And have a good one.